Of your career's kind of been film watching. I mean, it goes back to your days as a recruit. How have you evolved in that regard, if at all, compared to where you were in high school in your first couple of years on campus?
I think now, I've always met with our D coordinator, Coach. I've met with Coach Pryor before about how he watches it. Talked to Coach Banks, Coach Smith. Just getting a different perspective from my coaches in high school, from here, just seeing how they break it down. Going through the situational football. The 2-minute drill, what they do in the red zone. They're focusing in on first, second, third down. Who are they going to? Just seeing how everybody else processes, because everybody goes through a different process when they're trying to break down a team. So just being able to get that different perspective from all the different coaches here is helping a lot.
On a defense with a lot of turnover, you're one of the most experienced guys. Is that any added pressure on you?
Nah, I don't really feel like that type of pressure like that. For me, I always want to go out there and perform and play really well. And do whatever I can to help our team and make plays. So that's kind of always my mindset. I'm not really so focused in on, I know a lot of guys say we're replacing a lot of guys, but we have a lot of guys coming in who play some football, and I believe in a lot. So I feel pretty good about our team.
Have they held you back at all because of the knee and everything? I mean,
No.
no.
No, I've been full go. As soon as camp started, I'm full go, getting the same amount of reps. I'm playing outside, I'm doing star, I'm doing punt return, I'm doing my regular. Like I said, I've been back to a regular schedule for a while now, so I'm pretty used to it again.
What did you see from Amani and Tariq in that year that you took off?
I think from Amani you see, the ball skills, him playing the ball. And then Tariq, when he's playing in those big games his first year, just the poise that he was able to play with, and the confidence that he showed, no matter what. So I really like watching that last year.
You mentioned that you've been full go, even with the knee in the camp. Do you feel any kind of mindset change having had the year not being able to play last year?
Just for me, I was just ready to get back out here and compete again. In spring ball, you do a good amount of team pairs and things like that. You do some skelly work, but it's not the same as camp. Camp is, the season's coming up. Everybody had the whole summer to work on little things in their game, so you're getting everybody's best. So, I was excited to come out here and be ready to compete, really work every day and get after, the offense. I know they want to get after us, so I was excited for that.
Hey, Coach talked about the emphasis put on ball security, every day in, day out. Is there anything between you offense and defense going back and forth? Are you guys trying, working on that, so trying to get them, ball offense?
Yeah. So when it comes to ball security, Coach Franklin's always on me because my previous year when I was punt returning, just the way I carried the ball when guys weren't around me and stuff like that. That's something he had me fix throughout the offseason. And when it comes to the offense, there'll be times where we'll do a tag off period or something like that, so we're not thudding or anything. And they may think they're breaking free, but then the defender will come up and strip them. But because of how attention to detail that Coach Franklin wants to be, he's counting that as a fumble. So stuff like that is just a little fun stuff we do during camp. So.
Hey John, what's the most impressive play you've seen Miles do so far this camp, and what has he been like so far?
What I like about Miles, just how north and south he is, just one cut and explode out of it. Like some guys will cut and then they'll get up to speed, but as soon as he cuts and plants, he's driving almost like when you're coming off the 200 meter, bending for that last 100, and you drive off that corner. It's the same thing you're seeing when he's cutting. We've seen a lot of plays like that. The way he's able to spin off guys and then mix in power. I really like his running style a lot. I watched him even when he was coming in here, coming into his freshman year. I always liked the way he runs. So.